Hey, have you ever started something or been asked to do something that kind of made you, oh, back up, cringe? Like maybe a time audit or maybe keeping track of your finances. Well, the funny thing is, I've done the whole finance thing and it works really well. If you're writing down every single thing that you spend money on, it's weird how our mind takes it, but it actually gives you clarity. And just the act of writing things down will help your brain focus on other things that maybe you don't need to buy right now, or maybe things you could. And the greatest gift of it is that clarity gives you more income because you're not spending like you used to spend. Not more income, but more money, usable money. Okay, same thing with time audit. I am a busy bee. I keep myself busy all the time. And sometimes I don't get done the things that I want to get done. And so I've been asked several times to do a time audit. And first of all, my first response was, well, what is that? Right? That's the first thing our brain wants to say is find a reason not to do it, or I don't know about it. The next thing my brain did was push it away. Oh, I don't really need to do that. I'm doing just fine. That was my first clue that I need to do a time audit. So for the past 4 days, I've been doing a time audit, and it hasn't been like real specific, nitty gritty every 5 minutes, but like, what time do I wake up in the morning? What do I do next? And I just put the time and a note. And I've been doing it on my phone in the notes section, so I can do it for every day. And initially, it was uncomfortable, it was awkward. Now it's becoming a little bit more acceptable. And the neat thing is now I'm starting to notice patterns. Now I'm starting to notice where I waste time, where I don't use my time wisely, what I do when I don't want to do something. Like what's the habit I do? What do I my go to? And so it's been really interesting to see that. Now I'm not done by any means, but what I wanted to invite you to do is maybe do the same thing. You could start with your money or with your time. With my money, I had done a little book and wrote everything down in it as it happened. Now we have phones, we can literally speak it in. And the great thing is you have a log, and just the act, even time, money, whatever, just the fact that you're tracking it doesn't mean you're going to do anything with that information. So that fear's gone. The next one is, well, what if I see something about myself I don't like? And that's really more of an underlying thing. It's like, I don't want to see all the stuff I'm not doing, which is really counterintuitive, but that's what gets us the joy. That's what gets us the information. And that what also helps our reticular activating system will start noticing things for us, like something we may used to do. We wrote it down, we gave it an importance in our mind. So our reticular activating system is going to start looking for things that'll make that situation better. So there's just so many things that are happening internally when we take the time to externally put something on paper or on our phone. Because what happens is it turns that information, which is kind of up here, all around everywhere, and it turns it into usable information for our brain. And I've even thought, I haven't done this yet, but I've even thought about putting my time um, audits into chat and saying, hey, I want to do XYZ. This is what I love about my schedule. This is what I don't. Help me create a schedule that's flexible, that works for me. Because for me, one of my biggest fears is I'm going to be locked in and, micromanaged. And I do not like to be micromanaged at all, especially by myself, but certainly by others either. And so what it's giving me, what I'm finding is that it's giving me permission to explore. Okay, what are some things I want to move out? What are things that maybe I didn't know were stopping me that now I know are? So I'm inviting you to do the same thing. I would love to know how your experience is with this because this has been a real eye opener, an uncomfortable one at first. I will say, the first couple days, I'm on my fourth day today. First couple days, especially the first one, was incredibly uncomfortable, but that's where the growth is, y'all. So do the things that make you uncomfortable, then they won't after time. And then you'll find that you're doing way more of what you wanted. And um, and having joy about that too in your heart. So let me know. Comments, put it in there. Love to know how you do. Bye bye.